Drafting long-form blog posts and SEO content with Claude. So, long-form content is the highest leverage content investment you can ever make. A strong blog post drives search traffic for months. It feeds email newsletters, social posts, LinkedIn articles, and podcast talking points. It positions you as the credible expert in your space. And in 2026, it is the content that AI search engines like Perplexity and Google's AI overviews are actively retrieving and citing. It is also the content most people never actually produce because staring at a blank document trying to write 1500 words from scratch is genuinely difficult, even for good writers. But the time cost felt too high, so the blog stays empty. And the workflow in this lesson: brief, outline, section by section draft, human review, reduces the time cost to something manageable while producing content that's substantive, structured, and actually sounds like you wrote it. By the end of this lesson, you will have a complete draft ready to publish. Let's write it. Starting with the part one, that is choosing a topic that has legs. So before we draft, we need a topic worth writing about. The two criteria. It is something your audience is actively searching for, and it is also something you have genuine insight on. So let us give this something a try. We go to answer the public or perplexity. Let's go to perplexity and we go to answer the public. Now over here, I should be signing in, but let's if search for questions marketing manager ask about AI automation. Here are the four practical questions marketing manager often ask about AI automation with brief guidance on how to approach it. So how can AI automate common marketing tasks? What metrics? How do we? Where should we? How do we balance? Da, 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 da. Similarly, you can look for these questions in Answer the Public and you will get the most searched, the most cited questions around. Now, Perplexity is ideal for quick topic research because it gives you AI synthesized answers with sources, which tells you both what the internet is currently saying about a topic and where the gaps are. So if you see a question that is answered shallowly everywhere, that is your opportunity. So go deeper than anyone else. And for today's lesson, I am using why do most AI marketing tools fail to deliver results? This topic addresses a real concern my audience has. It is specific, it contradicts a common assumption that more tools means better results, and I have a clear point of view on it that differs from the generic advice already out there. So what I do is I generate the outline first. And for that, I go to generate the outline before the full draft is the single most important structural decision you would make in this workflow. An approved outline means the draft is structurally sound before the word is written, which is far faster than restructuring a 1500 word draft. So what I do is I give a prompt. I use a prompt. Now, what would my prompt be? Let me show it to you. I come back to Claude, I paste the prompt, and here it is. So create an SEO informed outline for a blog post on this topic: why most AI marketing tools fail and the system that actually fixes it. Target keyword: AI marketing tools not working. Informational intent: target audience: marketing managers at SMBs who have tried AI tools and been disappointed. Core argument: the problem isn't the tools, it is the missing system around them. Outline structure: H1, introduction, paragraph, direction, 4 H2 sections. Under each H2, 2 to 3 H3 subpoints. FAQ, conclusion, direction. Also suggest one statistic per H2 that would strengthen the argument. Use real statistics if you know them, flag any you are estimating, and you hit on run. And once you generate this or anything that is relevant for you, you should be reading the outline critically. Does the argument build logically from section to section? Does the H1 actually contain the keyword naturally or awkwardly? Are the FAQ questions things your real audience would type into Google? Make any structural edits before continuing. It's 5 minutes now versus 30 minutes restructuring later. Then comes drafting section by section. And here is the key technique. Do ask Claude to write the full 1500-word article in one prompt. Write it section by section. Quality drops in long single pass generations as the model tries to manage length, structure, and coherence simultaneously. So what you do is use the outline above. This is the prompt that you are going to use. Let me show you the prompt. So use the outline above, write the introduction, 3 to 4 punchy paragraphs, earn the reader's attention, establish the problem, make a clear promise of what this post delivers. The first S2 section, paste the S2 heading and its subpoints. Write at the level of senior content marketer, no filler sentences. Every paragraph moves the argument forward. Brand voice from this project, and then run it. Now, once you generate this, the introduction would have a hook, a problem statement, and a promise. The S2 section makes a single specific claim and supports it. That's the standard every section should meet. For each section, paste the H2 heading and subpoints from the outline. Add any specific examples you want included. Reference the scenario where a business has 5 AI tools, but no workflow connecting them, or use the stat from Perplexity about response time. Next is the human review pass. Once all scenarios or sections are drafted and assembled, your review pass has 4 jobs. Job 1, fact check every statistic. Claude will sometimes include statistics that are approximately right but not quite accurate, or that it is slightly confabulated. Verify every number against a real source. Now, this is not optional. One incorrect statistic in a published post damages credibility. Job number 2, add your specific story or example. Find the section that most benefits from a real example from your own work or client work. Replace the generic example Claude used with your real one, and this is the irreplaceable 30%. The thing that makes this distinctly yours. Job 3 is to replace the AI teaches. Scan for phrases like in today's landscape, it is important to know navigating the complexities of, etc., and replace them with your natural language. Job 4 is to check the flow. Read the whole piece aloud. Where you stumble or the rhythm feels off, rewrite the sentences. Your ear is the best editor. Talking about the on-page SEO basics for 2026. So before publishing, run through this 7-point on-page check. What are these? H1 contains target keywords. First 100 words contain keywords. Meta description generated. Image alt text, internal links, FAQ section, word count, and so on. Now, the blog post you produce in this lesson doesn't just live on your website. It is the pillar piece that feeds 5 social posts, 2 email subjects, an SMS teaser, and a video script. That repurposing system ends the next lesson, but it only works if the pillar exists. So your assignment is to write a complete blog post using the outline to draft workflow from this lesson. Run the 7-point SEO checklist, make your human review pass, and at least one real story for or example. Publish it on your DHL blog or website and share the URL in the community. I'll see you in the next.